Hello. Now we are in our next part, and I will try to rapidly cover a few important points because already we are in the fourth video. Now, this is a big tip I am going to give you about the personality. Ultimately, personality works, personality helps, and how to develop the personality. Some 8 points I would like to deal with within 3 4 minutes, and we'll rapidly go ahead with that. What is it? What are those 8 facets of a personality when we are working in the bank or in the office or anywhere in the office? What are those points? First is availability, second is tolerance, third is adjustment, fourth is information, fifth is decision making, five is responsibility sharing, team spirit, listening, and back to availability. I'll share an example with you. You are sitting in your cabin, you are a branch manager or you are a regional head, you are sitting in your cabin. Somebody comes to you and tells you, sir, that fellow, that customer is sitting outside, he's waiting and he's coming to you. That fellow is not reliable, huh? Don't go by that, don't get carried away. So you get prejudiced. Subsequently, the customer comes inside. Actually, he's a good customer. You don't know about him. The first interaction, and customer starts talking with you. So physically, you are available. You are listening to her. You are listening to him. Physically available, but mentally not available. Your mind is not clean. You are not passionable. So availability is of no use. If you sit there in that mode, you are not going to be tolerant to the customer. You won't feel love towards that customer. You would not like to care to the problems of that customer. And you will be non-proactive most of the time. And you will correlate what your colleague has told you 5 minutes back and what customer is telling with a prejudice. You will try to correlate all these things, and your tolerance level shall come down. It should not happen. You should be ready for adjustments. Now, when you are ready for the adjustments, you will have to display maturity, you will have to display positiveness, you will have to be accommodative, and when one has to be accommodative, you will have to sacrifice. Then information. When you listen to the people, when you interact with the people, you get good inputs. When you keep your mind open, you become analytical about your inputs and you become a good listener. Now, when you are a good listener, when you get good inputs in open mind, you take decision. You start taking decisions because all inputs are there. You are with an open mind. So you mobilize courage for decision making. You develop a desire to take decisions, and you take decisions with the clarity and accuracy. Now, when you take a decision, naturally you have to take the responsibility for the decision. So, when you take the responsibility, your understanding develops, your consistency develops, your capability develops, and again coming back, your courage also develops. Now, when you taken the responsibility, naturally you develop a team spirit with your colleague, with your bosses, with your subordinates. So cooperation starts, a new era starts. A feeling of togetherness comes. You automatically come up as an acceptable leader of all. And in that situation, when team spirit comes, though you are a boss there, though you are a leader there, mental level you are ready to accept the secondary position, motivating others. That helps. And when all you are doing this, when you are a leader and accepting secondary position, people will start coming and telling you so many things, so many problems, so many initiatives, so many suggestions. So you will be a good listener. So you will develop a patience. You will get a knowledge. You will develop an understanding, and naturally your receptiveness will increase. And when all these things increase, you shall always be available for your colleagues, for your bosses, and for your customers. And I feel that is a key to be a successful bank officer, to be a successful. So, for a recap, availability, tolerance, adjustments, information, decision, responsibility, team spirit, listening, and again availability. This is the mantra for all these things. Now, I am trying to deal with a very important point as far the job burnout cases are concerned. Many times I have observed that already the person is exhausted, he is overburdened, or he feels he is overburdened. And there are 5 stages of job burnouts. We should be able to self-assess our position as far as job burnouts are there. What are those 5 stages? First is the honeymoon stage. Man enjoys the power, man enjoys decision making. He goes beyond his capacity, he goes beyond his strength, and he gets more and more job satisfaction. More he works, more he gets the job satisfaction, and that adds stress. So this is the honeymoon stage. What is the second stage? Fuel shortage. Your body starts complaining, and honeymoon stage is almost over. And the stage come that within weeks you feel like you are not satisfied with the job, you are inefficient, you develop a fatigue, your sleep gets disturbed, and you avoid the work, you escape the activities. That is the second small sign of fuel shortage. What is the third? That is chronic symptoms. You start feeling that something is wrong with you. Some body pain is there, some headache is there, some stomach upset is there. Everything is all right, everything is normal, but you start feeling that something is not good. You start visiting doctors without any reason. You become your own doctor. You start taking medicines on your own, guessing your own symptom, and without having any medical problem, you become a patient, and you start feeling a chronic tiredness that adds to your anger, that adds to illness, and that adds to depression. What is the fourth stage? It is a crisis. You start developing bleeding ulcers in your stomach or in your mouth. Then your heartbeats become irregular, palpitation, you catch up. Then you may have migraines in some cases or severe headaches, and again you start taking medicine. And what is the last one? We call it as a hitting the wall. What is that? Your personal life is disturbed. Your family life is disturbed. You invite problems of alcoholisms, like drug abuse, like heart disease, like mental illness, like stress. And you started feeling nothing good is going to happen in my life. Life is like this. And you become nervous. And this is the last wall hitting stage. So small tips I would like to give very sharply and very quickly as far as these signs to be notice about the irritability on small things, depression, hyperanxiety, pounding of heart, dryness in mouth, emotional instability, urge for more power, crave for more power, lack of ability to concentrate, feeling uneasy, getting quickly fatigued, feeling afraid of nothing, imaginary afraid, then emotional alertness and tension. Every time you are emotional, every time you are in tension, then you start trembling, then you get easily startled, then you become high-pitched, you laugh without any reason. People look at you, why this fellow is laughing? You laugh, but this is a sign of depression. You start grinding your teeth, you start finding difficulties in your speech, you may develop insomnia, you cannot sit still, just move here and there, you cannot be. Then you sweat, sometimes it is frequent urination, sometimes diarrhea, sometimes headache, sometimes tensions, sometimes neck pain or back pain, loss of appetite, increased smoking, use of legally prescribed drugs, alcohol, addiction, nightmares, whatnot, and psychosis and accident proneness. These things are the small signs. Not that every time you should go on and you should check up and what is happening and what is not happening. I'm not suggesting that, but just I'm trying to give you the tips. Then how to address this? I would like to quickly tell you. Realize that everything is not possible in the life. Something is going to be unfinished. Listen to others without interruption. Do one thing at a time, no multitasking. Do not interfere with the job of others. Let others do their own job. Distribute your job. Then you ask your colleague whether they are ready to listen to you. Ask them. Then activity never fails because you perform very slowly or poorly. It's not like that. So don't blame yourself. Then don't give unnecessary and unmanageable appointments. Save your time. Allow others to do your work. Enjoy food, movie, and spend more time with your family. Eliminate multitasking, I already told. Plan relaxation. Go for yoga, go for meditation, go for pranayam. Have daily sessions for relaxation. Smile many times, as many as time possible with colleagues or people. And unless you have developed your mind and spiritual level, don't think that only your opinion should be accepted by this. You should develop a skill. So strengthen your relationship with your friends to make them more intimate and more rewarding. Exchange your views. Respect the views of others. Spend more time remembering your good past. That is very important when you start feeling nervous. Take out old photographs, take out old albums, take out your old videos and enjoy your time. And remember good things so you can address this. Now, what kind of work from home is likely to come in banking? I would like to share within 2 minutes. The back office functions, data compilations, compliances, monitoring, audit inspection, eKYC processing, checking, credit processing, loan assistance, monitoring, loan sanctioning, counseling, many HR functions, many planning models, many marketing models, many meeting models, consortium meetings, staff accountability exercises, departmental actions, funds management, call centers of the bank, policy design and drafting, business plan, telemarketing, and recovery related issues, and all these things. And I have tried to cover everything, but some people may feel there is nothing for the seniors. So for seniors also, I will take a quick cap. If you are above 45, 50, then those who are already above 50 start reducing your loans. Previously, bank used to reduce your loans after 55. Start reducing your loan. At the age of 55, you should have zero loans. Focus on your health. Focus on your family. Focus on your priorities of your family. Then do hand holding of your generation, next generation, help them. Then there is a general tendency to continue in the office, continue in the job so long as the posting is good. The moment bad posting is there, we think to quit. Don't do like that. If you are happy with your finances, if you are happy with your working, and if you feel that you are overstressed and you are not able to manage the stress, think seriously, talk with the family, and you should be ready to mentally quit at the age of 55 or 58. Because in days to come, reviews will be very strong. 30 years of service or 55 years of age, managements will take review. And if they found that you are a deadwood, they will not hesitate to push you out. In Western countries, many of the millionaires are also quitting their business, quitting their conglomerates at the age of 50, 55. So with this, I conclude this entire series of 4 videos, Success Mantra, and at the end, I would like to conclude with saying this. In changing times, unions will be almost needed. Small unions will struggle to survive in days to come, and big unions may have to fight with their own size, and they may find difficult to deliver because of their big size. So look for the right size union which has long tradition of fights and sacrifices, and remember the concept, one for all and all for one. If even if 50% of whatever I told you through these 4 videos and you are able to follow, I'm sure you will be successful bank officer, you will always remain relevant, you will enjoy your career financially, medically, stress-wise, you will be very happy. With all my best wishes to your happy career, to your fine career, to your good family, for your nice days ahead in the job in banks. With this, I conclude. Thank you. Your feedback is awaited. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.